Hello, my name is Elsa. Today I read you the story Daddy Pig's Old Chair. The school roof has a hole in it. We are going to have a jumbo sale, announced Madame Gazelle. The money we'll raise will pay for a new roof. Everybody has to bring something to sell. Later, Peppa is in her bedroom choosing a toy to give to the jumbo sale. Mr. Dinosaur, she decides. Everybody gasps. George bursts into tears. You can't give it away, Mr. Dinosaur, says Mummy Pig. Why don't you give your old Jack in the box? suggests Daddy Pig. Oh, okay, agrees Peppa. Now it's your turn, Daddy. What are you going to give? Daddy Pig is not sure. What about your old squeaky chair? suggests Peppa helpfully. But it's all very old and valuable, said Daddy Pig. Hee hee, said Mummy Pig. You found it on a rubbish tip. When Mother Gazelle arrived in the truck, Mummy Pig, Peppa and George give her everything to take to the jumbo sale. Naughty Mummy Pig, give Daddy squeaky chair too. Daddy Pig will never notice, she whispers to Peppa. It is the day of the jumbo sale. Mummy Pig wants to buy some fruit and vegetables. Daddy Pig wants to buy a chocolate cake. Peppa, said Miss Rabbit, how about buying this chair? It's a bit rubbish, but you can chop and use it up and use it for firewood. But Daddy says it's very old and worth lots of money, said Peppa. All Peppa friends has given something to the jumbo sale. Susie has given her nurse outfit. Pedro has given his balloon. And Candy has given her skipping rope. I will miss my Jack in the Box, sighs Peppa. I will miss playing at nurses, says Tootsie sadly. Peppa friends all think they will miss their toys, so they buy them back again. Look what I've bought, snorts Daddy Pig. It's an unquick chair to match my old one. Oh, Daddy Pig, laughs Mummy Pig. It matches your old one because it is your old one, snorts Peppa. But Miss Rabbit had just taught me lots of money for it, says poor Daddy Pig. Fantastic news, said Madame Gazelle. We have just raised all the money we need for a new school roof. Hooray! Everybody cheers! Okay, now I'm gonna read you another story. The story is The Naughty Tortoise. It is autumn, and Tito the tortoise is going to sleep for winter. But Tito isn't sleepy, so he has run away and climbed a tree. How are we going to rescue him? Asked Peppa. I'll ring the fire brigade, replies Dr. Hamster. Stand clear, shouted Mummy Elephant when the fire engine arrived. She puts the ladder against a tree. Yet Mummy Cow started to climb towards the Tiddles. Nina, Nina. Mummy Cow reaches the top of the ladder, but Tiddle climbs higher. Come here, you little pickle, calls Mummy Cow. Be careful, Mummy Cow, shouts Mummy Elephant, but Mummy Cow climbs on the branch and get stuck. Cows are not very good at climbing trees. Hang on, cries Mommy Elephant. I'm coming up. Mommy Elephant climbs on a different branch and she gets stuck too. Elephants are not good at climbing trees either. What are we going to do now? Asked Peppa. I'll call another rescue service, says Dr. Hensmer. When the dog's breakdown truck. Says Grandad Dog when he arrived. How did you get tortoise out of trees? So I climb up. Yes, please, Dr. Hamster. Grandad Dog climbs up to the first branch in the tree. Oh, Grandad Dog, I seem to be stuck. Dogs are not very good at climbing trees either. What are we going to do? Asked Peppa. We have to call the highest rescue service in the land, replies Dr. Hamster. Mr. Rabbit arrived in a rescue helicopter. Hello, everyone, she calls down. Now let's rescue this tortoise. Miss Rabbit puts her helicopter on an tripod and climbs down the ladder to the tree. Got you little rascal, said Miss Rabbit, reaching out and grabbing Tiddles from the top of the tree. She carries him safely down to the ground. Thank you for saving my Tiddles, Miss Rabbit says. Dr. Hamster. No problem, said Miss Rabbit. Then she climbs back up to the ladder rescued Mommy Elephant, Mommy Cow, and Grandad Dog. Thanks for saving us too, they cried. Just doing my job, replies Miss Rabbit. What a naughty tortoise you are, said Dr. Hamster. Tiddle yawns. Oh, good, now you're sleepy, said Dr. Hamster. Back in the box you go. Sleep well, Tiddles, cries Peppa. Tiddle has gone to sleep for the winter and will wake again in the springtime. Shh, whispers Peppa. Everyone giggles very quietly. And I'll read you another story. It's called Nature Trail. Peppa and her family are going on a nature trail. Mommy Pig asks Daddy Pig to not forget the picnic. As if I would, laughs Daddy Pig. They head off along the trail with their map. Oh dear, Daddy Pig has left the picnic in the car. Mommy and Daddy Pig asks if she can see anything interesting in the forest. I don't see anything but boring trees, says Peppa. Then she looks really hard, finds some footprints on the ground. Let's follow the footprints and see who made them, said Mommy Pig. We have to be very quiet so we don't scare anything away. Shh. Peppa and George follow the footprints along the ground. Look, it looks like they were made by little birds, says Mommy Pig. Soon they came up to the end of the footprints. The birds have fallen up to that tree, smiles Daddy Pig. Where? Asks Peppa. Daddy Pig gives Peppa binoculars to help her see the bird. The binoculars make everything look bigger. Peppa and see 1, 2, 3 baby birds. They are eating worms, says Peppa. That's disgusting. George finds some more footprints. They are very little, Daddy Pig says. They belong to ants collecting leaves to eat. Much. It's time for lunch, said Mama Pig, but Daddy Pig has left the picnic in the car. My map is wrong, begins Daddy Pig. We have to follow our own footprint back to the car. Suddenly it starts to rain. It washes the footprint away. How are we going to find the car now? asked Mama Pig. Ducks love picnics, said Peppa. Mr. Duck, can you help us find our picnic, please? The ducks lead Peppa and her family back to the car. We are here. Thank you for your help, Mr. Duck, cries Peppa. I love picnics, laughs Daddy Pig. The ducks love picnic too. Quack, quack. So do the birds. And so do the ants. Munch. Everybody loves picnics, cries Peppa. Now I can read you another story. That is George's New Dinosaur. George's favorite toy is Mr. Dinosaur. George likes bouncing Mr. Dinosaur in the garden and playing with him at bath time, and he loves going to sleep with Mr. Dinosaur beside him. At bedtime, Peppa says, George, I think Mr. Dinosaur is broken. George is very upset. Mommy and Daddy Pig come in to see why George is crying. Wah! Cries George. Poor George, says Daddy Pig. Maybe it's time you got a new dinosaur. Next day, Peppa and George, Mommy and Daddy Pig visit Mr. Shopshop. I'm sure we'll find a lovely dinosaur here, George, said Mommy Pig. Look, George, said Daddy Pig, pointing to the shop window. There's a big one. Ooh, dinosaur, says George. Good morning, beams Mr. Fox. Can I help you? We'd like to buy the dinosaur in the window, please, says Daddy Pig. Good choice, said Mr. Fox. This is Dino Roar. He walks and talks and sings. Wow, says everyone. Dino Roar, says George excitedly. We'll take it, says Daddy Pig. George is playing with Dino Roar in the garden. Dino Roar sings. Dino Roar, listen to Dino Roar. Roar! Be careful, George, says Daddy Pig. Don't play too roughly, because Dino Roar will get broken. George wants to play with Dino Roar in the bath. Dino Roar, says George. But Mommy Pig said, George, if you get Dino Roar wet, he will stop working. Perry and George are sleeping in bed. Suddenly, Dino Roar comes to life. Dino Roar! Dino Roar! Dino Roar! George, says Peppa. Dino Roar is waking me up. Maybe Dino Roar should sleep somewhere else, says Daddy Pig, taking Dino Roar away. George is feeling sad. He cannot play with Dino Roar in the garden or the bath, or even in bed. Never mind, George, said Mommy Pig brightly. Dino Roar can still roar. Dino Roar. Dino Roar, listen to the Dino Roar. Dino Roar stopped walking and talking completely. I think the battery must have run out, said Mommy Pig. How many Already? How many batteries are there? grumbles Daddy Pig. As Daddy pours out Dinah's bra, there are hundreds and thousands, cries Peppa as she picks them up. Peppa spots something green under a bush. What is this? says Peppa. Is it a trumpet? You found Mr. Dinosaur's tail, says Mummy Pig. Now we can mend him. It might be difficult to mend, said Daddy Pig properly, but the tail slips perfectly into the place. Daddy Pig has mended Mr. Dinosaur. Ho ho, chuckles Daddy Pig. Hello, Mr. Dinosaur, says Peppa. Grrr, replies George. Hee hee. Everybody laughs. Mr. Dinosaur is George's favorite toy in the whole world. And the last story is Daddy Pig's Lost Keys. Peppa and her family are on a day trip visiting the mountains. It is time to go back to the car. Thank you for visiting the mountain beauty spot, says Miss Rabbit. Key! Snort George. You can play with the car keys, laughed Daddy Pig. You might lose them. Daddy Pig can't play with the car keys because he's a grown-up. Whoops! Daddy Pig has dropped the car keys down a drain. Time to go home, says Mommy Pig. Daddy Pig goes red. That might be difficult, he says. Daddy Pig tries to get the key out of the drain with a stick. He said. The drain is deeper than I thought. The drain is very deep. The stick is not long enough to reach the keys. Daddy Pig has a better idea. What we need is a fishing rod. So he buys one from Miss Rabbit. Daddy Pig's idea doesn't work. The fishing line is not enough to reach the keys. Mr. Bull and his friends arrive. They come to enjoy a quiet beauty spot. It is our day off, shouts Mr. Bull. Mr. Bull talks very loudly. Mr. Bull, asked the pig, could we borrow the crane for a minute to rescue my keys? So no more, cries Mr. Bull. We'll have your keys in no time. Mr. Rhino gets to work, but it's no good. Even the crane can't reach the keys. Now what shall we do? wonders Daddy Pig. Easy, Mr. Bull, shouts Mr. Bull. We'll dig up the road. The crew dig up the beauty spot. Mr. Bull is lower way down to the bottom of the hole. Here are the keys below. Then we've got them. Now there is a big hole in the mountain beauty spot. It's a cave beauty spot. Instead, it is thanks to all my daddy, giggles Peppa. It's the end of reading the story now. Thanks for enjoying. Goodbye.